Hey there, and welcome back to Jay's Toy Collection UK for more action figure breaking news. And is collecting over, people? Has it just peaked? Have we seen the greatest figure of all time? Well, stick with me and we will find out together. And of course, while you're watching the video, hit that like button for me, hit that hype button, leave your thoughts in the comments below, subscribe if you're new to the channel, as we're trying to hit that 3,000 subscriber mark here in 2026. And today is all going to be about the 12 inches. Now, if you've seen the channel before, you know I've collected everything from 3 3/4 to 6 inch to 7. I think I've got some 9 inch. I've got some 12 inch. And today it is all about that sort of hot toy scale, but we are not going to hot toys because I think Inart and Kaustic Plastik have changed the collecting game. So let's go and take a look, if we will. So over here on the Kaustic Plastik Instagram page, the pre-order has been up now for a couple of days as I've been digesting it, because probably one of my absolute obsessions, not probably, it was an obsession as a young child, was The Crow. I watched it far too young. And to be quite frank, it actually scared me quite a bit. So, a comic book film from the 1990s, the 1994 film, of course, The Crow, starring the late Brandon Lee, when, of course, he had his tragic accident being shot on set. Such mythos around that film. And I don't know, this face paint, this hair, this was teenage me, pretty much. Yeah, because of this film. Sting, of course, in WCW, massive wrestling fan here. As you may have seen some of the previous videos, he was clearly inspired by this Eric Draven face paint that you see here. But what you see here is not a screenshot of Brandon Lee. This is what I'm talking about. This is an action figure, a 12-inch action figure in 1/6 scale from Kaustic Plastik. Is that not the greatest likeness you have ever seen in an action figure of any scale? It looks phenomenal. That is Brandon Lee's Crow. As a teenager, I had a massive poster on my wall in my bedroom as I was growing up. I had a black and silver painted bedroom, a random colour scheme, and I had a gigantic poster of Eric Draven from The Crow. I was truly obsessed with this film. So let me know in the comments, have you seen this film? The younger ones out there, of course, you may have not even seen this film. If you haven't, it's an absolute cult classic. Go back and watch The Crow, one of the original comic book adaptation from James O'Barr's The Crow. If you haven't read the graphic novel, go and read that too, because that is pretty good. We're actually getting action figures of that this year as well. But I've just got this one image on the screen because it just looks utterly ridiculously good. It looks so good from Kaustic Plastik. So let's take a look at some of the other images they've got up on the site. So you can pre-order directly from Infinite Statues from Kaustic Plastik, but the UK pre-orders have gone up today, which is why I am doing this video. So if you're in the UK and you want this Comic and Cocktails, have it up in the UK, not the exclusive edition. So if you want that gigantic window, the iconic window, you're going to have to go directly from Kaustic Plastik for a very limited and very expensive run. When you add on probably customs and import fees to that, you could be talking nigh on close to £600 for this deluxe edition. So I'm going to have to miss out on that fantastic diorama base personally, but you've got a few options. So we've got the rooted hair version here. You can see we've got real leather clothing. So if you're worried about flaking like you get on a load of pleather clothing you've seen previously from Hot Toys or even some of the smaller companies out there, this is genuine leather clothing. So it should last a lifetime in theory. Again, you've got the rooted hair version, or you've got the standard, which comes with the plastic hair. Now, the rooted hair version does look great for me. Spoilers, I have gone for the standard edition, because when I tell you the price on that, phenomenal value when it comes to the price. But look at that face sculpt. I cannot gush enough over what Kaustic Plastik are doing here with this face sculpt. So officially licensed from The Crow. I've never bought anything from Kaustic Plastik before, but I've heard very good things about them as a company. They're now going into this new Maestro line, this really deluxe line. If you're a fan of Arnold Schwarzenegger, Conan the Barbarian, well, I know some of the channel members are, then they're doing one of those medical grade silicone body coming to that later on for pre-order this year, so look out for that if you're going to go up to the 12-inch scale. But genuine leather clothing, magnetic base, so no pole there. He's on magnets in his feet. You've got the guitar. It's brilliant. It's utterly phenomenal release here of the Crow. Looks brilliant in front of the window. If you order directly from them, you do get yourself a t-shirt. And there looks like we have the Plastik sculpted hair, which is the one I've gone for, because rooted hair over the years, it does look good. Not quite sure how it always holds up. It can go a bit puffy. So I've gone for the standard version, because this is £269.99 Comic and Cocktails, £270 basically. That's less than the standard price of a hot toy, and this is clearly much better quality. So yeah, I think that is an outstanding price for a 1/6 figure. It does scale up if you want all deluxe versions. They do get more expensive. You've got the standard, the gold edition as they call it, that comes with the graveyard base. That's going to set you about 410, or it's about 340 for the rooted hair. So I couldn't justify, shout out just Justin Collects there, the additional cost of all the accessories that I probably won't particularly use. So I've gone for the standard edition, releasing about Q2, Q3 2027. So we're going to have a whole 18 months to wait for this, but the anticipation is real. I've got the sideshow version, so I think that might be added to the sale pile. That's probably worth a good couple of £100. So that will get some of this money back, and I can upgrade to this phenomenal looking Eric Draven. So if you found the Crow, let me know in the comments below. But as I said, Inart are at it as well. So they have got a pre-order open for Arnold Schwarzenegger, the original Terminator. So Terminator 1, we're going way back to around 84, I do believe. And yeah, this is another figure that I think looks really outstanding. They've got some skin detailing. It looks much more realistic than the Hot Toys figure. So when it comes to Inart, a load of people on the channel are fans of the sort of 6-inch line that's just started to come out. They've done the Batman figure, the Christian Bale Batman figure in the scale of the 6-inch, but of course well known for their 12-inch, and I know people have been really excited about some of the detailing on the figures in the 6-inch line. So if you're into your 12-inch, then you've got this one. But it's not just a single figure. This is Arnie in battle damage form and in irregular form, and it's a 2-pack. So they have upgraded the solicitation here, as you see some of the battle damage detail on the clothing there. Interchangeable forearm piece, but they have now updated this, so you get 2 fully articulated bodies. You're only going to get 1 base, which is a bit of an odd choice now they're making this a 2-pack, but you are getting basically 2 for the price of 1. Now, Inart, again, usually much more expensive than Hot Toys when it comes to their collectibles. I'd love their Gandalf figure, but that thing goes about £1,000 now on the aftermarket. I've got a Henry Cavill Superman, and that does look really good. So you get 2 full bodies, fully dressed, 1 battle damage, 1 irregular, and you're talking $426. Inart usually don't have a lot of international licenses from this, but you can buy direct from Inart. You've got about a week to go. You've got to the 31st of January to pre-order this one. I've still not put the pre-order in. I'm still unsure. Am I just going to stick with Hot Toys when it comes from Terminator? Because I've got quite a lot of those from Terminator 2 on pre-order. But again, childhood obsession into adulthood obsession. I watch Terminator at least once a year, definitely on an annual basis. I watch Terminator, so I want Arnie represented from Terminator 1. I've got the NECA figures to kind of scale in the multi-scale display that I will show at some point on the channel when I'm actually satisfied that it's anywhere near finished. But again, some great likenesses when it comes to the regular head. I'm still not... It's weird with the battle damage head, because with the battle damage head in the film, I think it's the Stan Winston Studios, you've got like the animatronic, so you never actually see Arnie looking like Arnie with the battle damage on, because it's the animatronic. So kind of wish they would do the animatronic head more than the more realistic one, because this kind of looks better than the movie. But you're nostalgic for what it looks like in the movie. But again, if you only wanted 1 of these, you're getting 2 for their regular price of about $400 odd. Again, this is up on Comic and Cocktails. It's about £435, so you're probably cheaper off going directly with Inart when it comes to this one, because it is free international shipping, but they will stick the taxes on. So when you've done the conversion, it's still going to come out to around £400, but you are getting 2 figures. But as I'm saying, has the game been changed when it comes to face sculpts from these smaller companies like Inart and Caustic Plastik, because this is some absolutely phenomenal work. Another one I think we'll end on this particular shot here, because that is the movie poster recreation, looking really, really good. They didn't do a light up eye. They've got a you do the black light on the eye to make the eye glow. The hair, I think again the thing that puts me off slightly is the hair, because the hair I would have liked to have seen probably rooted hair, but slightly too dark shade of brown here. So hopefully when it comes out they have lightened the shade up. But again, you've probably got a long time to wait for this one. So are you suddenly going to start changing scales, people? I was just a 6-inch collector for many years, but some of these figures are just couldn't resist them. It has changed the collecting game. So do let me know in the comments below. The most random thing I bought this week, I'll just finish the video on a very strange topic. It's Mondo Beavis and Butthead, people. It's already sold out, unfortunately. So I was right to pre-order this literally the minute it went up, 2,500 units. Mondo Squad, we have Beavis and Butthead again. 90s nostalgia. There he is. He has a great conholio, and he needs that TP for his monghole. So you do get your toilet paper with the exclusive version. The regular version, not so good. You don't even get the couch. So that is there, but unfortunately, you can't buy it apart from the regular. So anybody got that? Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, the toy game has changed. But where else can they go from here? Because that Eric Draven head sculpt is phenomenal. And well, on that note, I think I'm going to end the video. So yeah, I've pre-ordered the regular version. Are you pre-ordering any? Let me know in the comments below. But for now, I have been Jay. This has been Jay's Toy Collection UK, and of course, I'll see you on the next video.